Hello, everybody. Welcome to the continuation of live stream. We're kind of learning together, honestly, learning some things along the way. Today, I continue to automate the track so that everything sits in where it should during the verses and choruses, etc. And I felt like it was time to dial in the vocals a little bit, since that, to me, is what my style of music is about. It's very vocal centered. And harmonies. So I'm just making sure we're good and going live here. I'm still navigating this going live thing. It's pretty cool though. It's a lot of fun. Okay, we are live. Wonderful, wonderful. I will check in on the comments here and there, but for the most part, I'm not really. It'll take me a minute to get to those, so please be patient with me. It'll take me a minute to get to those, so please be patient with me. Like I'm talking back to myself. Anyway, welcome back. My name is Lisa Marshall, singer-songwriter. I love old school soul music. It is my favorite thing. And so I am putting out an album this year, an EP really, and I produced my first album, and it was all in GarageBand years ago, and it was kind of like ignorance is bliss, and I really just kind of learned how to slap some things on there and get it sounding good enough. And now I'm really more curious about, like, for instance, compressors and exactly how to use them and how they really work, and how to apply them. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm sharing that process with you, and hopefully inspiring folks out there to kind of I don't know, take control of their own creativity outlet, if you will, especially for my ladies over 50. Woot, woot, in the house. So I hope that you will subscribe and hit that bell notification and hang out with me for a little bit today as I'm doing this mixing. I'm also sharing tips about how to create harmonies on your tracks. I feel like it's a lost art, and that'll be showing up this week for sure. And also guitar, because I play guitar. So if you'll kind of look at my page, you'll see that I did a tutorial not too long ago about bar chords and how you can play major chords all up the neck using a bar chord E fingering. So anyway, here we are. This is my song called Don't Give Up. And yeah, I'm just working on harmonies, or lead vocal really, and harmonies, because it's really kind of, that's, you know, in my opinion, this is the most important part of the song. I really want to dial those things in, and then everything else can kind of sit around it and help support it. And learning some really cool things along the way. There's a woman named Aubrey Whitfield that I follow who is really fantastic at explaining this stuff. And also this woman Sides. It's spelled Seids. So I recommend both of them. They're teaching me a lot as I'm going along here. So as you can see, I've got this DBX compressor pulled up, and I'm just really working on, this is I keep notes for everything. As you can see, I've got a whole mix process. This is my particular notes for vocals. And you know, if you guys are interested, I'm happy to share this with people too. I can, you know, create a downloadable PDF if it's something that you are interested in. Just let me know in the comments below. It's just say, hey, I'd like to get that, and I will make sure that I attach it to these videos. Okay, so I've already gone through to the biggest part of the song and balanced everything using sliders, all these sliders here. Now I'm going through and I'm using automation, right? This yellow line here, that you can use automation. And I forgot that I learned a really cool trick with Aubrey as well about bringing up the gain in the track in certain spots. You can automate that as well. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have an opportunity to do that because I've already got the backing vocals in the intro of this song, which were just oohs. I got them up pretty high. And if I don't really want to push the sliders up. Not that I think it's a bad thing to push your sliders all the way up, but I would rather just add gain. So anyway, let's keep going on this here. I've done a little bit of EQing. You can see I've been using this HEQ. I like this EQ because as you can see, there's this button here called peak hold. And so it's holding and it's showing me where all the frequencies are in this vocal. So let me play this so you can see it in real time. You can freeze it so you can kind of look what's sticking out. You can kind of see, it'll show you what's happening as far as these peaks are concerned. And something really cool that I love down here is this THD level here. Let me take you through that real quick and just kind of tell you what I've learned. Where'd you go, honey? Right. So, so first of all, I've cut out all of the low frequencies here. From 90 down, just cut them all out because especially in female vocals, it's not needed. So anything that's being picked up is really just kind of room noise, or perhaps because we were all in the studio in the same room together with literally just plexiglass around the drum set. It was really old school the way we recorded these tracks, really cool. So I just want to we're just getting all that noise out there. Yeah, and I'm not doing too much hardcore EQ right now because I want to kind of do things subtly and balance things as I go along. I have a tendency sometimes to go a little too extreme, and I'm still getting used to the whole surgical EQ cuts. So like, for instance, I can see already, right here around this between 500 and 600 now that this might be fine going forward. I'm also going to pull up a cheat sheet that I got from Aubrey Whitfield. She's a wealth of information, I'm telling you, about where everything should sit in the frequency spectrum. But today I'm really just more concerned about balance. But I want to make sure that I'm getting closer to how I want those vocals to sound so that I am balancing things around that appropriately so that when I come back through and start EQing everything, that I'm just not completely like, oh, shit. Okay, so anyway, what I meant to show you is this here level sets the amount of analog, which is pretty cool. I'm keeping it at just where it's at. 103 is what it happens to be on. And I'm fine with that because we actually recorded it in an analog studio. So I really don't need much added to these vocals. This THD level, it's the level of harmonic distortion. And according to the manual, about 250 is a nice level of distortion. And I think these are turned on. Oh, it may not be. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told. All right, well, I think it's okay. So then earlier I pressed this trim button and it really bolstered the volume. So I had to kind of adjust with the levels here to bring it back down to sit it back in the song. But it really kind of gave it a little more oomph too, a little more. I wouldn't say it really gave it mid-range, but that's what it almost sounded like to me. So anyway, that's what we're doing. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. And also, I'm trying to keep things, because I'm using a lot of analog plugins, between 18 and 15. Now, if the spikes are hitting around 12, that doesn't really upset me. But I also am in the process of adding compression to this. So let's work with this DBX 160. I've done a lot of research about this compressor. Used it like Stax Records, a lot of soul records, and a lot of albums in the 60s and 70s used this compressor, along with like the Fairchild 670, which I have on the mix bus. And I'm not sure if I'm keeping that. So that's neither here nor there right now. So that's what I'm using. And I've also kind of agree with using a different compressor for everything else. Like, let the lead vocals have its own color, its own compressor, its own, use this. I'm going to try this DBX anyway. And I'm doing parallel compression, which means I'm just adding 2 compressors. So let's keep going on this. And you really don't want this going over 5 or 6. And because this is the verse, I'm cutting that in half. And I'm using adjustment here on the threshold. All right, we'll just keep moving on that. So I've got these UAD, Pultec EQs for tone after I finish this compression. So the next compressor I'm going to throw on here is the LA2A here. And really just looking for maybe hitting close to -1 dB on this compressor. Really, I don't really... technically, the vocal writer is like a compressor. If you can see what this does. I love the vocal writer early on in the chain because it starts to level out the vocal frequency. You can see here, it's pulling up where it needs to come up. It's also pushing down when it's too much. So it's kind of giving this this more streamlined consistency. So it's very subtle. Off, on. It does have a very subtle smoothing quality, I gotta say. I'm gonna give it just a little more. So now I think what I'm going to go for is I'm going to throw this UAD Pultec MEQ 5 that deals with more of the mid-range. Now, that's what I'm going to leave it on for right now. My concern is when I get to the bigger parts of my voice, I have a lot of mid-range. in this particular recording for sure. So I might have to put this on a send and automate that. I'm not sure. But right now I'm just kind of throwing it on there to see what kind of color it's going to give my vocal. Again, I'm doing very minimal stuff here. I'm not trying to really dig in and get after it just at the moment. I'm pretty sure love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow and joy. I'm pretty sure I think love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow and some joy. I'm pretty sure I think love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told. Oh wow, look how they've done this. Some sorrow and some joy. Let's see, let's try some of these presets. Sure I think love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow and some joy. I'm pretty sure I think love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow and some joy. Nah. I'm pretty sure I think love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow and some joy. I'm pretty sure I think love is beautiful. Every story. All right, I'm just gonna let this go for now. And I don't know why there's a reverb on. Oh, that's my reverb. So I'm going to go ahead and throw, I just got a new reverb too with UAD. Look at this. What? I actually have Hitsville reverb chambers now? Come on, stop it. Let's see if that's true. Stop it. Oh no, I don't own it. I hate how UAD does that. It gives you the illusion that you own these things, but you don't. I think I got the pure plate as yeah, I think that's what. Nope, disabled. What do I have? Let's take a look at my. Let's see what I got. So you can go here and see what your authorized pure plate reverb. That's what I thought I did. Might be using too much DSP too. So much to know. Yeah, that's it. Let's do no plug-in here. What's happening here? Okay, that was interesting. I must have had it on here already. So I just want to get a little reverb on here because I love reverb. Let's see what kind of deliciousness they got here. I'm pretty sure love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has some sorrow and some joy. I'm pretty sure love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told
pretty sure our love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a sorrow, wind, and joy. I'm pretty sure our love is beautiful.
Okay, I'm pretty pleased with this. I'm curious which one we should go with. I wonder if it's gonna be. Nope. Oh wow. Check this out. Nope.
I'm pretty sure our love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a sorrow, wind, and joy. I'm pretty sure our love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a sorrow, wind, and joy. I'm pretty sure our love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a sorrow, wind, and joy.
Interesting enough. So one thing that in my research is that this frequency, this 5K, was often really boosted, according to one of the Motown engineers, and that was so the vocal would cut through over the horns. And again, the horns haven't even been treated. I'm just trying to get a tone that I like on the vocal. So moving forward, I can make sure that everything else sitting around it and is not going to, I'm not going to allow anything else to get in there, if that makes any sense.
I'm pretty sure our love is beautiful.
I might just go back to default on this. Look at that.
I'm pretty sure our love is beautiful.
It's not bad.
Every story that's ever been told has a sorrow, wind, and joy. I'm pretty sure our love is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a sorrow, wind.
All right, I'm going to go with this. You see that they had it's the setting of a U47, a Neumann U47 microphone. Now I'm going to go with that, and I'm kind of surprised. I'm not doing the 5K. Well, I like this that it's hitting this 10K because I have kind of a I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes I sound like I have marbles in my mouth when I'm singing. So that's what I'm going to go with this. All right. I'm going to check to see if we got any comments in the chat. Rhythm House. Hi, Ian. Ian's Guitar Shack. Welcome, you guys. Rhythm House, I'm using 2 compressors. I'm doing parallel compression on the lead vocals only. And that's just to really smooth them out. The first compressor was really to kind of control any of the vocal loudness sticking out. And the second one was really just to add smoothness to that vocal. Well, Ian, welcome. I hope I am giving you some useful tools. Right on. Well, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Ian's Guitar Shack. I'm going to check you out. You guitar player, I guess, huh? All right. Well, I'll wait for your reply. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go over here to the harmony bus. So you can see I've got 4 harmonies here. And I've kind of got the level where how I want them to sit. It's so funny to me. Oh, right on. Me too, my friend. Me too. Although I feel like I've just been doing nothing but this for the last couple of weeks, and I have not touched my guitar, and I kind of need to get back on that. But I really do love doing this. So here they're all EQ'd the way I want them to sit together. And you can see I've got all 4 of these running right here to this harmony bus. You can see right here, basically what I did was I highlighted these tracks. I clicked on one, hold shift, and then click on the other. And then you just go and you create this bus so here's 26, here's the harm bus, and that's where they're all going. And then of course that harmony bus is going to the mix bus. So because I am a big fan of call and answer harmonies, I love the Sweet Inspirations, I love the Ikettes, I love all of those call and answer harmonies that happened. Oh, that's all you can do, my friend, is have fun. That's what it's all about, right? So let's go on to these harmony vocals. And you can see I added a lot of I've got 2 different EQs on this lead vocal. And that's just because this first EQ, the EQP 1A, which is a fantastic EQ, but you can see it only really deals with the low frequencies and the high frequencies. And you're going to need some mids to have the vocals cut through. So that's why I'm also using the MEQ5, because this is dealing with all the mid frequencies here. Some of them overlap, right, with the EQP 1A, but yeah, the one you can see right here, it's got all this, which the EQPA 1A does not have. And I'm using all the good stuff on the lead vocals because, again, that's what this song is about. I'm a singer-songwriter. So, all right, let's start from the top with these harmonies and see what we got here. All right, so actually I want to stick that here first. So this red 17 is mimicking old school console. And so I'm trying to recreate that since I'm doing retro soul music. Now you can see this BIP down here, BIP, and that's because I went ahead and took all this stuff and already ran it through a lot of the analog processors. But when you're mixing, you know, you're still using that console. It's still running through the console. The only thing I'm not adding on per channel now is tape. I've got the tape on the mix bus. So let's keep going and get these harmonies where we want them. And you can see there's a lot of really cool presets that I just go ahead and use and let that kind of build off of that, because this is like the old school presets, the things that they did. So I just kind of build off of that. So
I'm pretty sure happy life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has
So let's start from here too, actually, because it might be too much gain taken off. Oh yeah. Perfect. I want it to sit around 18. That's even better. Again, I'm using this vocal writer for this. I love this tool. This is really great, actually. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to have to go adjust this on the horn bus a little bit too. Get back down here. Alright, and we can see that by doing that, we've lost some of that gain. Okay, perfect. Let's go. I've got to fix that panning too right there. That's interesting. I wonder why I did that. Hello. Now you can hear we've I'm just getting this vocal writer to control this a little bit more. So, I'm not doing a de-esser on the harmonies just yet. I'm going to kind of see how it goes if I need to come back and put one on there. Oh, Ian, thank you, man. I appreciate the subscribe, and I appreciate that. But you freeze and can't rhyme. I don't think all lyrics need to rhyme. I just happen to operate that way. I guess that's how it comes out for me. Right on, my friend. I will definitely go over and subscribe to your channel. Really? Very cool. That's so funny. I just saw something about ELO. I was, farting around on social media and saw something about them. Oh, yeah, it's all there because it's all what I'm influenced by is that early stuff. But this is just the beginning part of the verse. We haven't even got to the chorus. So I'm probably, let's see what we got going here. All right, let's just keep going.
I'm pretty sure happy, life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a song when
So I'm trying out this solid state compressor on the backing vocals. I actually see that I have the DBX here. Pull this down here. Let's try. You here.
I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told.
Kind of hard to get a real read on ooze.
I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Break down. There's something there to live to. Yes, I'm giving away a little bit. It's building all of this, and I will try. Please don't break down. There's something there to
All right, let's see if this is the compressor or if this is.
Break down. There's something there to lift you. Yes, I'll give it away. It's bigger than all of this, and I
This DBX is so nice.
please don't break down. There's something there to lift you. Yes, I'll give it away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will
Yeah,
please don't break down.
I'm going to go ahead and use the DBX on this.
To lift you. Yes, I'll give it away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't break down. There's something there to lift you. Yes, I'll give it away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't break down. There's something there to lift you. Yes, I'll give it away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will
I need this to be.
please don't break down. There's something there to lift you. Yes, I'll give it away. It's bigger than all of this, and I
All right, that's okay for now. These might be a little too mid-rangey. Let's see what happens when we throw this Pultec on there too.
break down. There's something there to lift you. Yes, I'll give it away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't break down. There's something there to lift you. Yes, I'll give it away. It's bigger than all of this.
That's nice. I like what that EQ just did. It kind of calmed them down a little bit.
Don't break down. There's something there to lift you. Yes, I'll give it
Now we've got this.
It's bigger than
So also what I've done here is, as I'm using tape for delay, I'm using this J37 tape for some delay on the vocals. I'm not going to go too hardcore on the delay right now, but I do want a little more distortion on these harmonies.
there to lift you. Please don't give it away. All of this, and I. Please don't move. There to lift you. Please don't give it away. All of this, and I. Please don't move. There to lift you. Please don't give it away. All of this, and I. Please don't move. There to lift you. Yes, I'll give it away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't break down. There's something there to lift you.
So maybe something in the choruses, I'll pan those a little more to make a little more space for everything that starts happening in the choruses too. So let's try that and let's just see how that sounds. And I'm doing it with the entire harmony bus because I want them all to move together. I want to treat them like they're all in this on the same microphone. I know there's a faster way to do this. I'm just too chicken to try it yet with you guys watching.
Break down. There's something there to live to. Yes, I'll give it away. It's bigger than all of this, and I
Might be panned a little too hard.
break down.
I just want some subtle difference.
There to live to. Yes, I'll give it away. It's bigger than all of this, and I will try. Please don't break down.
Okay, I'm pretty pleased with that. Yeah. Oh, thanks. I'll have to check that out, Ian. Yeah, it is all me harmonizing. It's one of my favorite things to do is arrange and record harmonies. This is the first song that's going to go on the album, the first single that's going to be released. Going forward, I will be using, like, my cousin is a great singer, some other people to kind of blend those vocals a little bit more so it doesn't sound like it's all me. But yeah, so mid-rangey is not like totally hurting my feelings just yet because I can control some of that over here on the mix bus. To shape it tonally overall. So right now I'm just trying to get everything balanced as I move along in this song. I've got some reference tracks too that I'm not going to play because I keep getting hit for copyright. I mean, YouTube is impressive because I grabbed some old school stuff from like the Emotions and stuff, and they were like, nope, that's the Emotions. And I was like, whoa, okay. Which is a plus for, independent artists. At least they're looking out for us too, right? So that's pretty cool. So, okay. I'm just reading some of my notes. I'm still learning about transients and be able to hear them. And yeah, so let's see here. How long have we been on? This might conclude my session for right now, for today. And then I'll be back to talk about how I do the harmonies. All right, let's just keep going with this here. Yeah, you got the best of my love, Ian. Yes. Although I'm using one of the earlier tracks called Blind Alley they recorded in like the 1960s on Stax Records. Right on, man. That's awesome. I'm so glad you know it. I love it. I love geeking out over music. High five. All right. let's go back to this verse here. I just wanted to check that chorus. And let's keep setting this up here.
I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a song with and joy. I'm pretty sure life.
Right on. Yeah, I'm 56, so yeah, totally hear you. I hear you. But not all people know a lot of the old school soul stuff, so good on you, my friend. All right, let's see what we got going on here.
I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told.
All right, we may need these harmonies down just a little bit, but I'm not going to do it just yet.
I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a song with and joy. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a song with and joy. I'm pretty sure
Yeah, maybe we do need to take those down. It's pretty.
every story that's ever been told has a song with and joy. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a song with. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a song with and joy. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a song with and joy.
I want this reverb a little heavier. It helps if you turn it on. There you go.
Every story that's ever been told has a song.
Hey, Eddie, welcome.
And joy. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a song with and joy. I'm pretty sure life is beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a song with and joy. I'm pretty sure life
I don't even know what Reaper is, Ian. That's so good. That's cool. it, you know, uh, it does feel very complicated. I have to admit. At times it feels very overwhelming, but once I have to talk myself in different steps. Like my step today is simple as this. I want to make sure those vocals, I want to focus on the vocals and make sure they sound the way I want them to sound, and getting everything else situated around them throughout the entire song. So I've already done the biggest part of the song, and that's where I've got most of my levels from. So now I'm going back to make sure like all the verses, all the pre-choruses, all the choruses are where I want them to be. And this panning here, if you can get a hold of it, sometimes it's a real pain in the ass. This green is showing the stereo width of that panning. So I think they're a little too separate. So I'm kind of pulling things back in together.
I'm pretty sure life's beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a song on wind, there's joy. I'm pretty sure life's beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a song on wind, there's joy. I'm pretty sure life's beautiful.
And I haven't done anything with the guitars yet either. Okay, we're just going to keep going, and I'm going to dial back this reverb, even though I like how it's starting to sound on the vocals. Just a little too heavy, maybe, for getting these balances. I'll keep working on that.
I'm pretty sure life's beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a song on wind, there's joy. I'm pretty sure life's beautiful.
I'll be working on this kick, too. Those horns need a little help. They need a little help. What I'd really love is that Abbey Road plates. Haha. Yes, please. Although, I will say that I know from past experience, this particular plugin takes a lot of DSP. So this might, as a matter of fact, let's save this. This might make my Logic shut down. So, let's see what they got. I'm just going to throw whatever they have for horns on here. just to give it something a little washy, so set them back a little bit more. They're just too in my face. Jazz. It's got so many cool things in here. I might be changing this too for look at this. Snares, strings, which I'll be putting it on the strings here soon, but what about horns? Bass. Interesting. Acoustic guitar, beautiful short plate. I kind of want to use something that's got something for horns. There's strings. Okay, good to know going forward. Definitely put this on the strings. Let's see what we got for horns. And you know what? Though I've already got this reverb plate here. Should I just throw that on there for the horns right now? I wonder why the strings verb. Oh, it's not going there anyway. Okay. You know what, for right now, let's just send it over to this 15. Let's just throw a send over here to a little reverb that way.
I'm pretty sure life's beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a song.
Yeah, I just needed something on there for now. Okay. I just needed a little something. Even though I've got some reverb on this mix bus, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want to take it down that far. And I still want to grab the reverb and take it down just a bit more on the vocal. And also, I'm going to put this on the same, the lead vocal. Reverb. Yeah. And we're just going to turn this off for now.
Somewhere there's joy or every breakdown. There's something there to lift you. Yes, I'll give away. It's building all this, and I will try. Please don't give away. 'Cause this strength is numbers. Strength is numbers. Do you give well?
All right, let's see what's happening here.
There's something there to lift you. Yes, I'll give away. It's building all this, and I will try. Please don't give away. 'Cause this strength is numbers. Strength is
I'm going to try out. I want that guitar just to be. And do automation. Okay. All right, I'm just messing right now with I'm just kind of going by what is sticking out to me, what needs to be calmed down. I don't want that on that break at all.
Do you give well and where? Despite the point of view that might be over.
All right, let's give a little more. I want this tempo up just a bit on these choruses.
There's something there to live you. Yes, I'm giving away a little bit. It's feeling over this, and I hope it will try. Please don't give away, 'cause it's strengthening
All right, let's go back to this first chorus because I want some of those guitar licks in there for sure. I think that's very important for this song, from the pre to the first chorus.
Forever break down. There's something there to lift you. Yes, I'll give it. Forever break.
Yeah, and I know I've got to EQ and mess with this as well. Get this guitar tone. Maybe now is a good time as ever. Don't really want to do another amp simulation on this because he's already using like a really great amp on this. I just want to give it a little more tonality. Something a little warmer. I wonder why I put mono on there, you dingus. Red 17 stereo, yeah, yeah. I always like to check the, oh, check this out. There's a nice preset for brass on here, too. I always like to check out the presets. Because why not? I mean, these are people who've designed these for a specific reason. Nothing there for that, but we got it for brass, so let's throw it on there. I think that's put that on the brass. Let's see what happens. Oh, already it's given that brass some little separation, some niceness. Oh, that's lovely. Why didn't I do that before? And let's make sure that we get this on the strings. Vintage. Let's try it. Oh, yeah. Let's let that happen. Let's throw some analog on there. Hand too hard. Come on, you. Come on, cursor. Work for me. Are you ready? Also, let's see if we got something for woodwinds in here, man. Distorted guitar, clean guitar, rhythm guitar, backing vocals, strings, brass. Okay. Let's try this on this flute. Oh yeah, it's starting to sound like a song, yo. Let's come over here to Russ's guitar. Oh, we already got that in there. Oh man, this plugin is delicious. This Red 17 console simulation, fan-frickin-tastic. I mean, really. Oh, thanks, Ian. Thank you. Yeah, this, when I lived in Austin, Texas, I had this band, and this guy, Russ Scanlon is his name, and just phenomenal guitar player. Can play anything from jazz. He was in an African band. He plays soul, rock and roll, anything. He's fantastic. Just one of the best guitar players I've ever. Well, him and Becky Coltman, I will say. Fantastic. Let's move on to this clean guitar as it's picking up. That's on mono. Let's give it a stereo plug-in because it's stereo. Yeah. Come on, I know you're here. Where are you? Oh, I thought... Well, then who are you? Where are you? Ba 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 da. Oh, here it is. It's this, isn't it? Is it you? All right, let's get this guy. Let's give these people something. A little something. One thing I will use is Abbey Road plate reverb on are the strings for 100% sure, because that's, I mean, partly, right? What that studio was known for. Okay, I'm digging this. I need a little more zhuzh on those lead vocals. I need a little more cut through, but I'm loving the balance so far. All right, but I'll tell you what, this rhythm guitar is going to have to come down. Okay. Just a little bit here. It's a little distorted, but it doesn't bother me. And it doesn't really need to be up much more than that, I don't think. I think what I'm going to do then, I'm not going to treat the whole wah. There's two wah parts going on. There's two wah parts going on here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back to 0 and this to minus 46. And then this guy is going to go plus like 30. Let's try that. Oop. I gotta fix that.
Yeah.
we? So what I'm trying to do now is get these guitars to pan differently. And sometimes it's hard to get it to do that when all right, that's in stereo. When stuff is in mono. So I might have to take them out of the bus and let them be their own. That's a bummer. Oh. It is working. I tell you what I do want for this guy is to warm up a little bit. So I may need to what? Oh, I know. I'm going to put the Neve, the waves, Shep's 1073. Essentially a Neve. Give this little guy some warmth. I don't want to spend too much time here because it's really not that big of a deal, but I don't like the tone at all. Mix, widen, and focus. Definitely going to try that. There we go. What's happening back here?
Life's beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a sorrow and less joy. For every breakdown, life's beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a sorrow and less joy.
I wasn't paying attention to that.
Life's beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a sorrow and less joy. For every breakdown, life's beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a sorrow and less joy. For life's beautiful. Every story that's ever been told.
Good question, Ian. There's actually electric piano that's supposed to be here, so thank you for reminding me. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, here we go.
Life's beautiful. Every story that's ever been told has a sorrow and less joy.
All right, Reddit. What do we got here? Give me some of them electric piano. Okay, nothing there. How about Sheps 73? You're not. Let's make this stereo. So we can pan that. All right, let's see what we got here. I think they have an electric piano in here, or a whirly, or something. Somebody does somewhere. Wide piano stereo. No. Nope. Who has got whirly? Somebody does, and I just can't think of it right now. Let's see who else we got in here. Let me think about this. So the channel. No, that's not what I want either. Let's try this. Electric guitar breakup. This has some cool stuff too. Piano bite. I don't really need that. Warm bass fuzz. All right, well. What if we go to the 51 here? Let's start here and see what happens. Because I want it to brighten up a little bit, I think. Okay, good. I'm gonna roll some of that high tone off of there. Okay, my ears are starting to get tired. I can't even hear that electric piano whatsoever. Which is fine because really it's just to create this little bit of kind of odd tension with the backing vocals, honestly, to create a kind of a tonal color around the verses. So I'm going to have to take a break and come back to this because it's time to give my ears a break. You guys, thank you for hanging out with me today. Ian, a pleasure to meet you, and Eddie and Nina, I think. And yeah, I appreciate you, Ian, for hanging out with me for as long as you did. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. And I will go find you guys and subscribe to y'all as well. And I will be here more often than not as I am trying to build up my YouTube channel. And besides, this is fun for me. I mean, this is me mixing it. You're helping me kind of talk myself through it as well. And you're making me do it. So this is great. I appreciate you guys. Thanks again. Let me just give y'all, thank y'all. Yeah, nice to meet you too. And yeah, I'll be on probably probably every day because I got to get this song done. I'm a little behind schedule, but I'm starting to see the clearing right through the trees. I'm starting to get some okay, we got this. So thanks again, you guys. And oh, Ian, I appreciate you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what time. It's usually about the afternoon that I kind of get my ass in gear. But okay. I will see you guys later. And please take care and have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I'm off to see the wizard.